What the fuck?
He was giving decent thought.
Yeah, I got some good views. 28.
I mean, like decent sleep.
Oh yeah. No,
Well, like, at least.
yeah. No, I went to bed at like 1. Yeah, I woke up at like 10, 11, 12. I've been up like this whole month. And Jay was here. What's good, this boy? Q to the motherfucking G-O-D. Motherfucking back in the building. Should've took a shit, but I didn't. That's alright.
Q to the motherfucking G-O-D.
Shout out to Qdagod.
I don't know if it's even charged or not.
Nah, cause I took that plug out. I don't think that port is in.
That's why I didn't light up. I was just super strong.
Let go. I need a shaper. I'm only thinking of my power ain't around. I know what it is, baby. Back with NCAA. Hope each and every one of you guys having a blessed day.
Welcome to Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field, and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Oh, that's it. Instantly light up with that gas.
Hey man, I hope everybody's having a great day or really hope y'all having a great start to your day or night, whatever time it is where you're at.
And the Hoosiers will put toe to leather and will get started.
Oh. So if you're just tuning in, on the red team versus the purple team.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will get the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Scanning the field, it's right. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Looking for more room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back.
I ain't gonna lie,
bro.
I thought you was, I tried to, in my head I was like, let me see if I could control him and go back and try to get it and catch him in front, but he did it really fast. I was hoping, but that it.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Here we go with the run on 4th down.
Touchdown.
Oh my God. This nigga roll on top of bodies.
Bodies on top of bodies.
To their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. It bounced through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays.
No block. Shit.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
To the air. It's right. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback checking off.
Yeah, press circle.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
If I didn't get back there, that was a good ball. That was a good ball. That was a good ball. I swear to God. He was going to catch it regardless.
Not a great start for this
Yeah, but if you threw it ahead of him,
yeah. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got a man. It's Ellison. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. Now sliding to his left. Oh, he dropped it!
Tried to slide. He didn't slide fast enough.
They're trying to flip the field.
That's crazy.
That looks like
That was a good hit, though. He didn't even touch him. He just punched the ball on him.
That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the
Probably
defense.
so long. He's waiting for
That's crazy. He didn't slide, though. That shit was I did. He didn't even slide. He just got the ball pushed out. Like, come on, slide again.
After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse.
Oh, you ain't catch that? Come on, catch that. Yeah, what
Just
are
as he
you
released
doing?
the pass, it's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to pass, it's right. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll try the run. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Might as well stick with him. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Dropping back, it's Rourke. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. And when you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
And when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Crosses the 30. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Too much. You're doing too much. That was you.
I'm fucking pressing triangle. What
You did too much.
You see me spamming triangle. I'm right there. It's great. They threw it right to me.
On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first.
You did a little. Chris, if you watch the replay, bro, if you would have just sat there, you would have had it. But you did a little like spin around thing.
They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see
I ain't gonna lie, I tested
third
you.
down
This-
play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a
That's
play
the right
for
one.
my team. And he
Yeah,
goes
well,
through big time.
And the
What, you
Hoosiers line
messed
it
up, hell yeah.
1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do. But now, limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Inside the 40.
Thank you, EA.
The 30.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That one was a good one. The other one you
I didn't
did.
think you were gonna throw it. I thought you were gonna try to run it.
I should have. I thought I was gonna fit that. Or at least knock it down. And then I thought somebody was gonna at least get a tackle.
Exactly.
For a few weeks ago.
He breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Rourke. Pressure coming. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
That's why.
And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
At work RN, what I miss?
I think we're just,
Sup, Chris?
we're just playing NCAA.
Scores 14-7. Not much. Yeah, we're in the second half. First game. Oh, the bottom. Smoke your stuff real quick. Hit it hard. Can you do me a favor? I'm not gonna flip it. Hit this quick. Hit this quick. Okay.
You're gonna do it slow.
One slow. One. This quick.
Just
This quick. Here, you can do your shit. Let's see this quick. I'm glad you got it. Can you try for me and I'm done with it. Your script is lit. It's something lit. I like this. Zero, how's work going? Slow right now? You in singles? I'm assuming you in singles. Pass me that.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves.
Man, he
in the foot.
overshot
So
it.
ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
CCH.
The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to go up top on first down. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide.
That QB spine came up in my blocker, so
he does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Right down the middle. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45.
What the fuck, man? Nah, that's crazy. What the fuck?
How nice is it in an
I think it was like,
offense
he did not see me coming straight for it.
running the football? You gotta force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Get up, get up.
Your own teammate. Your own teammate.
Second and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback.
What are we doing here, guys? Do we like...
It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to pass. It's right. Gonna let it fly, and it's picked off.
I did that. Look, it's perfect timing. I did it.
After the interception and the turnover,
you low-key could have mossed me, like, because the way the position was.
Trying to fucking aggressive catch.
Yeah, I see, but I said, fuck that shit. I said, fuck that.
He's going to throw that now. The third interception he's thrown.
It was a good ball. He was one-on-one, though. It was a good ball there. Should have caught it. No, I'm saying like a good ball because it was one-on-one. Yeah.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw it.
He was. It was like he was ahead of. He was like.
I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive. It made me
It was there.
successful.
It could be
I
either
agree,
way.
David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
On the run, it's Ellison.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
I just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Northwestern right back to the line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Let's go!
Man, it'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker.
That was if you threw it, hold on,
has the ball
he might have
back,
caught.
and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. To the air, it's Rourke. Throws to the back. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good.
All these opportunities, but I do nothing. Come on. Oh.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
He caught it,
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations.
He almost threw an interception. You lucky.
Yeah, I was
defense
expecting
can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for him.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's right. Coming after it.
Let's go! Defense!
Taken down. What a huge
Almost
play
had it
this late in the game.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Moving away from pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And
Defense. Defense.
Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. The defense came up big in a big moment.
No, still almost beat you.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the
See if we
field
can
goal
do
unit.
this. Alright, missing. It's not about you. It's about me at this point. I'm tired of missing these shits. If I miss, you can laugh all you want. I just try to beat you.
It is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Now you can't see on the point. Oh, that's what's up. It's good for her. 2 scores.
All business today for this ball club. They
Alright, I'm
come
not even
out
the story.
and they get
I'm not dealing with
And
this
that's all
one.
that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bro, you did not do that much better.
Bro, we gave y'all 1 INT score and we scored 2. We could have scored 2 touchdowns. We just threw an interception, and that's what gave y'all that one. Instead of us running the ball. Or
You
us
did not
taking.
do that much better.
Bro, are you not listening? What am I saying?
So don't
we was in the red zone. We was in the red zone.
Okay, yeah, you did.
We
But
really could have.
but don't say it like
this game was
like
14-0. 14-0. Then we threw an interception. That's what happened. You scored. Is that not what was going on?
Yeah, that's what happened.
So don't talk about how it wasn't that bad. You were down for 2 quarters. Then I threw an interception. You ran it back because my quarterback did not tackle you. That's exactly what happened. Then that was it. You didn't even get to the red zone barely today. You've been getting stopped and going for it on 4th down. Don't blame me because you've been going for it on 4th down. That was you.
Not blaming you.
I'm just saying.
I'm
I'm not telling you I ain't do it.
That's how I won last game.
You ain't do that.
I won last game because
I don't care about last game. We're talking about right now. Are we talking about right now, Chris? Are we talking about right now?
That's why I
Are we
did.
talking about right now?
That's why I did.
Are we talking about right now?
I'm just saying that's why I did.
You went for it.
Yeah, that's why I did.
Terrible field position.
Yeah, I did it
last
before.
time.
And I did
you went with it with good field position.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I don't care how you say
I didn't,
it.
though.
That's why you
Well,
won.
I didn't.
You lost
I
now
didn't, though.
because you
It was
fucking went for it on 4th down. You said you don't care.
So
That's
I
on
went.
you. Don't
I
try to argue now since you talking about we were. I didn't go for it on 4th down at all. At all.
Good for you. And I still would beat you.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
I lost because I didn't capitalize.
Say it again.
I lost because I didn't capitalize.
Okay.
I lost.
What are you talking about?
But because I didn't capitalize.
No, just
well, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, and I'm saying that shit. I could still, I could still won, and I could have still won.
You lost,
and I could have still won even with those, and I could have still won, and I could have still won with that.
Click on the stats
and you were like, yeah, right.
Talk to the people about how you could have won.
I could have still won.
I don't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it was. I just lost a four win streak. It's fine though. It's fine though. You could be happy. Take this little field goal at the end just so you could say, "Oh my God!" Instead of going for it, just have some ball, go for it. Seconds left, but I don't get the field goal. I'm gonna bust that next game. Yeah, better team. Bust that. Even with all this, bro. That's the and a fumble. Fumble. Sure. So let's go over the stat. Let me see. So the offense, he just rushed it. Rushed on it. But he didn't have to throw it. He did throw it. So for 12. Okay. Let's see 58 completion for him. So he completed 50%. 50 guaranteed. Well, we did the same, damn near the same passing department. A little bit better because it's completion rate, but same passing. But we just did basically just as bad in the passing department. He just ran the ball because he didn't have to pass it as much. His running game was going good, so ran the ball. But passing wise, we did like the same. I had 3 turnovers. He had 4 turnovers. Practically the same. Practically the same opportunities. He just capitalized on his opportunities. Yeah. But, like, crazy shit. Defense too. Yeah, 94 yards. Crazy shit. Super.
recovery. Then we're going to back good return. Go field to return there.
Yeah, you go. Our quarterback with a tackle, you don't want to touch it. Okay.
Because your stats stone wise, we have the similar stats. You know, you had four. We had 4 turnovers. We had 4 turnovers. You had 3. You had 3 turnovers. You had a fumble for loss, and you had 2 interceptions. And I had 4. You had 4. Yeah. So we had opportunities too. It's just like we just didn't capitalize. You just capitalized on your opportunities. And you had good field position.
Because of you doing dumb shit, like fucking going for it while you're at the 20-yard line.
No, like the interception made.
Bro, that was yes, Chris. Tell me that's not dumb. If you're going for it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, bro, don't say no. That's what's dumb.
I felt like I could probably get it because I have.
You were at like 3rd and 18. I mean, 4th and 18.
And I made it before, and I've done it before.
I'm talking about on your side of the field, so I'm saying that would be a dumb decision on your part. Don't talk about how you could have did everything.
I know,
what you decided to do was do this,
exactly.
and then got a sack, or didn't even turn the ball over, whatever.
Yeah,
bro. That's what happened. I'm not worried about all this little. I'm worried about exactly what you did in the game.
What did you do?
When I said, I remember even saying it. I remember I watched it. I said, bro, you don't do. You're wilding. I said, you're wilding, bro. It's already 14-0, and you went for it. It's 14-0, nigga. In the second quarter, it was second quarter. You went for it either way.
Okay.
When you were backed up, I'm like, instead of punting the ball.
I wanted to do that.
Nobody's not. I'm saying it's a dumb decision on your part. Other than
I almost. I'm
gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. Nobody cares about the almost shit. We care about the shit that's on the scoreboard. The shit that actually fucking happened, Chris.
Okay.
That's how we always talk about it. I don't know why you're playing around right now. Like
I'm just saying. I almost got it. That's why I did it.
Nobody cares if you did. You get it? Nigga.
I did. Okay, it was a dumb decision. Yes, but I want to do it.
How many times did you turn it over? +4.
And how many times you turn it over?
We got a fumble loss. That's one of the ones. I was trying to slide.
That's a turnover.
I was trying to slide.
That's a turnover.
You seen what happened?
Is that a turnover?
I'm not worried about that.
That's on the screen.
I'm talking about your 4 interceptions by a QB, nigga.
And you had 2 in a fumble. You had 3 turnovers too.
We had 2.
You had 2 interceptions and a fumble. That's turnovers.
Yes, okay.
Those are turnovers. Okay. Defensive turnovers. Okay, and we had 4. So you acting like you were all like, what the fuck? I had my opportunity. I didn't capitalize, and I said that.
The only reason why I even scored was because I threw an interception.
Okay, you threw 2 of them.
Other than that, you have nothing on the scoreboard. I actually ran the ball in multiple times. Did something on offense. You did not. That's my point. If we did not turn the ball over, you would not have a score on the board. It'd be 17-0. That's what it would be. That's what I said from the jump.
Wow,
and look how many total Chris said we close. We was close.
Okay, I explained that to them.
Nigga, look at the total offense. 81 yards. We had 200. What the fuck is he talking about?
And 138 of them was rushing yards. Rushing yards.
81.
It's rushing.
You had. I'm gonna say rushing. Chris, what did you have?
And it's rushing.
We're not talking about me.
And it's rushing. We are talking about you. That's your stat.
You had 81 yards.
And 138 yards of that was your rushing.
Fuck is niggas talking.
It was rushing.
We shut all your offense down. Only reson why you have a touchdown.
And your offense was that good?
Did not get a yes.
How was
200 versus 81 is great.
So that okay versus that is great, but that you're saying that. This was good in 17-7.
On third down,
and I still overthrew.
Chris, on third down,
And I still almost.
On fourth down,
and it was a close game still.
Chris,
and it was still a close game. And it was still a close game. That's what I'm saying. That's not good. How is that good? You should be throwing me out.
We threw an
You should be throwing me out. And a fumble across. You threw 2 interceptions.
You didn't score off the fumble.
2 interceptions.
You didn't score off the second one. You only scored off of one, and it was a terrible missed tackle.
Okay.
We just saw that play. We could replay it.
Yeah.
The quarterback would have tackled you. You had 0 points.
No, wrong way. It wasn't still a close game. Was it a close game? Was it a close game? Was it a close game? It wasn't a close game. This is blown out.
Niggas would have left.
A score? A score that's blown out? That's bad. That's what I'm saying. Me doing that bad and you still being a close game and I still had an opportunity to win.
It don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I know I lost.
It don't matter at all.
It was you still lost, but it was still close.
You didn't lose. It wasn't close enough.
It was still close.
Lost by 10.
Still close.
Close enough for you.
It was still close. I said it was. So this is not a close game to you. This is not considered a close game to you. Okay. That's all I need there. That's all I need. This is not considered a close. 17-7 is not a close game.
No.
Okay.
Not the way this was played.
This is you didn't play that good. You should have been blowing me out then.
Bro.
How did you play? You did enough to win. Wrong or right, you did enough to win.
Chris, if we didn't throw an
it was by a
in the
score.
red zone, if we didn't throw an interception,
and if I didn't do this, and if I didn't do that, so that's how I say that. Okay, but you just said we're not doing what else. So why do you keep on saying what is? What is?
Because that's what made it even closer. Because if we would have scored, if we would have,
but it wasn't, and it was a close game, and it was a close game because of that, But although he won the game, good, he won the game.
Man, Stinky over here being stinky. You doing stinky shit, then gonna talk about how it's a close game.
It is a close game.
Bro,
it was a close game the whole entire time.
Bro, if we did not,
the whole entire time it was a close game. Come on, the whole entire time.
You're talking about all these wins.
What are you talking about?
If I would have not,
I'm not saying what is right now. Am I saying what is?
That's what you started with. That's how you kept starting.
But you said stop it, so let's stop it, and don't go back to what is if you want to stop it. We're not doing what is. Now you want to do what is?
Because I'm talking about.
So don't say what is.
I'm talking about how.
I'm not saying what is. I'm not saying. Whatever. I said it was a close game. You won the game, and it was a close game. And you keep on saying it wasn't a close game.
It could have been an easy 17-0.
But it wasn't though, because you didn't do shit. But it wasn't. Because
I didn't.
But it wasn't.
Interception. Yes.
Because you threw an interception, you had a fumble loss, you threw another interception.
I don't care about the fumble loss.
You had a fumble loss, which is defensive, but it was a defensive. I didn't score on the other interception.
You know what I mean?
I didn't score on the other. That doesn't mean that I had an opportunity.
You know how many opportunities you fucking had on offense and you had 81 yards? That's some bum shit.
Okay.
81 yards.
Okay, and you had 206, and I still almost beat your bum ass. So what are you talking about? I'm on the bum shit, and you had 200, and you had 206, and I almost beat him.
Go to my player stats.
And I almost beat him. That's crazy though. But I almost beat him. I almost beat him. And I'm a bum. I almost beat him. Crazy. What? 7 for 12? A little over 50% you completed? 2 interceptions? What? That's good?
It's better than your shit.
That's good?
72 rating.
That's good.
It's a C.
Okay, I know.
Your shit's a fucking 33.
Okay.
What the fuck did you talking about?
But 22?
50.
50%? You had 58. You had 58. That's bad.
My rating was a 77. Altogether, if we're talking about a rating, was 77. You averaged 2.4 yards.
I had 4 interceptions. I had 4 interceptions.
You didn't throw anything. You averaged 2.4.
And I almost
beat him.
Yeah, he hear him? Hear what he's saying, guys. He's saying all this, and I almost still beat him. If you want to sit down, we lost the whole YouTube.
You were down by 2 scores.
I was down by 1. You can't defend that 2 seconds.
In order to beat me, stupid fuck. In order to beat me, stupid fuck, you have to have 2. You dumb bitch. Not 1.
I was down by
not 1.
Okay,
you need to beat by 2 scores, so you're down. Shut up. You've been down by 2 scores the whole game, and including
No, I wasn't.
Until the end.
No, I wasn't.
I
scored in the second half. I scored before the second half.
Right, and then
that's not to the end.
At the end.
That was at the end. That's the second half. The second half. Because you kicked that 2 seconds, and I wasn't even pushing.
And we missed 2 field goals.
Yes, because you're stuck, nigga.
I suck at kicking field goals.
And I fucking still almost beat you.
I know how to beat you.
And I still almost beat you.
I know how to beat you in the game.
No, you don't know how to beat me.
I just beat you. And if we went back on multiple streams, you definitely don't got the record over this and me. No, you don't. That's a fact. You lost by multiple times. Okay, so shut up.
Good.
You brought.
But I beat you last time. I beat you the time before that. I beat you the time before that. I beat you
before that, and then you was losing before that.
And I beat you before that. Yes, I did.
No.
Yes, I did.
You don't win series.
Yes, I did.
You don't like.
Yes,
you
I
don't
did.
ever win series.
Yes, I did.
Bro,
Yes, I did.
I don't care. You
yes,
can go
I
on
did.
stream. That's why.
Yes, and I do. I promise you.
This is how he goes off when he
I promise you.
When he go,
I'm not.
That's how he go off.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I just said he won the game.
You did some action.
That's it. I did, and you did too. And I had my opportunities too. I didn't capitalize. Yes, you did.
I did some decent shit.
You said it's a C. This nigga. Average.
Like you said, I managed the game. Okay, I don't care what.
Okay, good
ass,
for you.
And I'm
Good
average.
for you.
That's
Good for you. You're ass too, nigga. You're ass too. This nigga.
I had 94 yards rushing.
Yeah, 94 yards rushing. 38 yards. 100 more.
Get in there into the end zone. How about you?
Good for you. Good for you.
Nothing.
Good for you.
You ain't rush shit.
Good for you.
We stopped all that little fake right off the side. Little shit he was doing. He had to start throwing the ball, and when he threw it, he threw interceptions.
Like you did. Like you did.
I had four of them bitches.
He had 2 interceptions and a fumble loss. He had 2 interceptions and a 4 fumble loss, 2 interceptions and a fumble loss. And a fumble for loss. And he think he's so high and mighty. This nigga fucking, you had 3, you gave me 3 opportunities, bro. Like what, nigga? You not, like, come on. You not that.
I gave him opportunity.
You definitely not that.
I gave him an opportunity. I said, psych, nigga, give me that shit back. Interception, bitch.
Yep.
Exactly what I did. Each time, nigga got happy thinking he about to score. Sound dumb, nigga, interception.
Mind you, bad balls, and he said it himself.
And he said it himself.
Mind
you,
he said, man,
let you guys
he was like, man, it was the better ball on thing.
I just want to let you guys know all the excuses I have when I lose.
And then you just had, you said that though. You said that though. But you said that. So that came out your mouth. That came out your mouth. If you want to go back on stream, you can go back on stream and watch it because it came out your mouth, nigga. That's why I love when you say it. So now I can use that. I'm like, all right, here. That's the proof. That's your proof.
Nigga,
it's just a fact though. I already accept that loss, but I'm just saying. Better, and you said it yourself. You said it yourself. Yeah.
Shout out to everyone who's joining. Oh, I'm really like that. that the most controller?
It's behind you.
Oh, this is mine. I look to my left, I didn't see it. What color you wearing?
This shirt is white. Remember? Yeah.
Hope everybody's having a great day today, man. Starting off really great, pretty good. Early morning was a little rough. Well, not rough, but just relaxing. It's like it works though. Ready? Oh, wait.
That's a bad first impression.
Should have never said
that's
that. I
not-
should have never
that's-
said it. I did it at the
that's
store
not-
though. I was at the store like this. It was where I was. Yeah.
That's a fucking. That's a bad first impression. And now I already got that. I can't even trust that shit.
Yeah, I was like, it worked.
You did it a couple of times.
Nah, I swear I was like, all right. I did it right for the tape.
Yeah.
Oh, see, it did it.
That shit's crazy.
Wow, bro. And this is the same.
You just might be just.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
lucky
I got
enough.
this. I got this from the same place I got that one. So I hope it.
Are you nigga? What? Whatever. You just need something right now.
I feel like for the all the
Damn, maybe it's just like a
because
like
mobile
one of the
charging a little bit more for this. This is $2 there.
mobile.
No, this one's
This that. Oh damn.
This one's only $2. This one's only $2. Other ones like
Okay.
at mobile is like $3 for it.
$3 for a lighter?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's why I'm going to mobile. I was like, because they got the smaller ones for $1. They got the smaller ones for $1, and this one's literally $2 flat. I was like, all right, I'll get that. I'll take $2 flat.
Damn.
But you can get a whole
Maybe it's just a bad lighter,
you can get a whole pack for $5 if you go to Walmart. You can get like $5, $6. You get a whole pack.
Where?
At Walmart.
I know Stop and Shop has some too.
No, I'm so serious. You go to Walmart, they got a whole pack. You were the little candy be at
This storied house
Maybe
has
have the whole
seen
pack
some
of
of the
this
game's
big.
greats.
I used to have. I used to do. I was getting tired of like one line buy one line. I find them bitches always. See what that.
We believe
All
we've
that
got
gas
a
not
great
leaking
one in
out.
store
I think
today.
actually be
We've got a
happy
team
too.
that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Okay, on break now.
Yeah, he went to use the bathroom real quick.
Okay,
So, Chris is the Crimson Tide. I'm the Sooners. I'm the Q. Put it like this, I'm the darker red team. He the lighter red team. You gonna be white. I'm gonna be red or black or whatever. Red and black.
Alabama about to kick
Shout
off
out
the
everybody
big
joining
start.
us.
A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed in the 40 to start this drive. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. He's going to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
It's a really nice job making the play. You think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years, but a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players in the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Milroe. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He goes out of bounds, and he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They'll immediately call timeout. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? He's looking to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's sharp. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't, you know, don't fall over in your seats.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Quarterback moving. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Unloads to the right. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Inside the 45. Oh, look out! The 10! Touchdown, Alabama! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Really nice job threading the needle in that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their act.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Dances away to buy time.
He doesn't
ran right behind that nigga. I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, fuck that big ass tackle that's coming my way.
You need a bunch of yards.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he intercepts it. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Milroe. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, going up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it.
No fumble is crazy.
His hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first
crazy.
down.
No fumble.
Here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Across to 25. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone.
Shout out to everybody joining me. I appreciate you guys. 5 people in the chat.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick tempo here for the offense. Using his legs, it's Barnes. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They'll go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throwing right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
You get the ball down. Yeah. You got a little bit, yeah.
Oh.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
What time you heading to work for?
At 8:30 or 8.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Lets it fly. He's got it on the left. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Yeah, we just tuned in on the right team, Chris. The right team.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board? And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Turns it on at midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Line getting set on second down. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Extending the play. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The pass call on 3rd and inches was designed to keep them off balance. Instead, it was the quarterback who ended up getting knocked down.
And I get the call. I understand it. You want to be aggressive. You still got 4th down. But the worst thing that you can do is take a sack. You'd love for your quarterback to find a way to throw that thing away and then live with 4th and inches. 4th and inches, I like my chances. I can maybe run the football and have better chance of getting it.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to him again. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Looking to buy time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Trying to bully their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop.
All those heads in there.
It's a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Looking deep. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. And turnover for the defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2 is quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Line gets set. 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the air, it's Milroe. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Nice job holding on to that football really tight at the end of the run. You got to understand the situation. You're up. It's the 4th quarter. I want to keep that clock moving, but more importantly, I can't turn it over. I got to make sure I wrap it up. Really good job by the QB there.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. I cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The aerial assault continues. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Grab it, it's Barnes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Quarterback adapting. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners.
He just kept looking up like this. That's why I hate it. That's why you've been running around sometimes too, because when I don't call a QB spy, the nigga let you go by.
In fact, I did.
You tried. You kept trying.
And I tried to send them.
It was too many. It was too many niggas. It was too many niggas.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
That pass is well off target. He got
This is why I was aiming dumb shit and face off. I'm like, I know you're confident, but like, if I'm on my side, fuck that.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself.
I didn't think he was going to throw, I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was going full blown outside.
1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Alabama quickly back to the line. Miller with the ball. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The give on 4th down. They make the stop, but not before he sets
See, I hate animation, bro. This thing got popped.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
See, that's the cool when you do that shit. The score. You can.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Scanning the field, it's Milrow.
See?
The pass is complete and one.
He still would have had to get up. He would have had to get up. Yeah. No, I'm just saying that would have been the 1 second because he got tackled.
Deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Ow! Ow!
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick.
Hold that nigga down, nigga. See, I would have done that touchdown. So just take 3 points like I would do. That would have been easy. Score up. I'm just saying. I know you did, but I'm just saying it make more sense to score 3 points. You literally could have. I could have scored another touchdown. Then it would have been. It would have been 21 or whatever, and then it wouldn't look like the lead. See how I left with the lead? How it looked. You keep going forward instead of just doing the safe shit. That's all I was saying last game. I don't care that you. I'm not saying tripping this one. I know you played a good game this game. I'm not.
was close last game.
This game was not that bad either now because it was only by 2 touchdowns. You could. It could.
2 touchdowns.
It was 2 scores last time. This is 2 scores this time. What did I just say? Tell me what I said. 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 You could have made it a 3-score game.
Doesn't make it any better.
I didn't ask you if it made it better. I asked you if it was a 2-score game versus last game, which is this game. It's a 2-score game. You should have never threw the ball. You could have kicked the field goal, made it a 3-score game. That's all I'm trying to tell you. You didn't play this smart. Now it just looked like
It's already a force.
it's not. It's a 2-score game, 2 touchdowns. Chris, learn math. He just said it. You just said it. Learn. It's 2 touchdown score. I needed 2 scores. Regardless, I needed 2 scores. Last game, you needed 2 fucking scores. Regardless how you feel, you needed 2 scores. That's what it happened. Yes, will I sit here and say you didn't beat me? You beat me by a 4-point margin? Yes. You beat me by a bigger. Yes, you beat me by a bigger margin. Yes. And you know what? I also can congratulate you when you spoke your shit. You said, I'm about to beat him next game. I'm about to cook him. Congratulations, nigga. But I'm just saying, it was still a 2-score game for me, too. At the end, because I scored. If I didn't score, it would have been a 3-score game. All I was seeing.
1-score game.
What did I say wrong? What did I say wrong? I said if I did not score, it would have been a 3-score game. I would have had to score 3 times. You would have won by 3 scores. That's what I said.
When I say score, I mean like
you need to score regardless. The way they talk about it in football is scores. You need to score a point. In basketball, you need to score a point. If these niggas won in basketball, you don't say these niggas won by a score of. These niggas in basketball, they say they won a score of 86 to whatever. In football, they be like, you won by 2 scores.
Kick the field goal at 2 seconds left, even though you're about to run.
Which made you lose by 2 possessions. Which make you look by 2. It make you lose by 2 possessions instead of 1. Then you can't say it was as close of a game. I'm like, oh, you lost by 2 possessions. Just the same way. Just the same way you were about to say the same thing. You were about to say the same thing. You're like,
in the whole context.
No, because you were up for most of the game.
If you watched it, I was saying at 2 seconds left. Out of petty defense that nobody was fucking because you already won.
Bro, Chris,
what are you talking about?
The 2-score part. It still ended up being 2 scores.
I'm saying, but like, okay. So what I'm saying is that all you're trying to say is that you just wanted to make it look better. Because you picked
the same way you just wanted to score another touchdown, nigga. Like the same way you want, bro. That's what I'm trying to, bro. If you literally, any coach would have either kicked the field goal or took a knee at that point in time. So I'm trying to say you went for it and then threw a pick, which fucked up your stats as a QB in the first place. Because why would you throw the ball at that 5 seconds left in the game to score a touchdown that wouldn't? Actually,
you just care about the stats. I just care about having fun. So I was like, if I get it, I get it. But if I don't, it doesn't matter.
But you can't say you care about that when your first statement came out your mouth was, I won by a bigger margin. I was like, no, you still won by 2 scores, nigga. It's still 2 scores. Regardless of how you look at it, you won by 2 scores. I won by 2 scores. I don't care if the margin was bigger, yes, but I won by 2 scores, yes.
I'm just saying, in the whole,
it don't matter. Why don't?
I'm just saying. I understand what you're saying.
When we put a parlay out, nigga, and the parlay we missed by fucking 3.
I know.
That's because
that's
what that is.
This is a whole different statement. It's not compared to that. I'm saying, in the grand scheme of things, all in all, if you look at the game, it was a close game throughout the whole game.
100%.
That's all I'm saying.
No, I wouldn't say it. For the first 2 halves, you didn't have shit until I threw an interception at the last shit. It was looking like a blowout. If I didn't throw a pick, like how you just threw a pick right there in the last 20 seconds of the half, it might have been a different game for you. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
remember?
And
now, like how you
threw, but before
it was at the end. I just said it was at the end of the half when I threw that pick. That had you come back, and then in the second quarter, you got the ball. I already just watched the replays when I was in the bathroom. Yeah. I threw the pick. Then the quarter ended, and you got the ball back. Didn't do anything with the ball.
You didn't score. No one scored.
I didn't have to because I had 14. But either way, I was up. Chris, stop talking. I'm just trying to explain a point to you, nigga. You're sitting here trying to defend something that we already agreed upon last game.
Okay, so I didn't do nothing in the third, and I didn't do nothing in the fourth.
You didn't do nothing in that game, period, really. This game, you did something. This game, I'm looking at it like, yes, he actually had, look at the stats. The first, it was tied. Then you went 3 quarters or 2 quarters without I didn't score shit. Mind you, it wasn't like I didn't try. It wasn't like I wasn't near the red zone or something like that. Maybe I missed the field goal as well, if I'm not mistaken, right? In this game? I didn't kick one?
I don't remember you good one. I remember me missing at the half, and then I had you get the ball back.
This is what I'm trying to say. Your game compared to last game, you had 83. Give me 86 yards. That was bum yards. This time, you ran the ball and threw the ball for a good amount of yards. That's where I was looking at, like, okay, you can't sit here and say you had a good game, nigga, or a close game.
It was close.
Bro, this is closer. This right here, 220 to
I mean, like, I'm
200.
I'm not talking about stat-wise.
But
I'm saying I could have still won that game despite the stats. That's what I'm saying.
I also missed 2 fucking field goals, nigga. Where is your logic? You didn't even get down the field most of the game. That's why you only have 81 yards. The opportunities were shut down.
I didn't capitalize on the opportunities.
Bro.
But I had opportunities.
We didn't give you no opportunities in the red zone. In the last game, no. So it don't even matter because you had 81 yards.
I had opportunities though. Did I or did I not have opportunities?
You squandered them with picks.
Okay, but
why are we still talking about that?
But I'm just saying I had opportunities.
What does that mean when you squandered each of them? Well, you literally squandered them. You literally went for it.
All I'm saying, that's a whole separate statement you're saying.
It's not.
I'm just saying I had opportunities. No one's saying what I did with the opportunities. I had opportunities, though. Opportunities were presented to me by 2 interceptions and a fumble.
You also didn't even get in the red zone, Chris. That's what I was trying to tell you. So you didn't even have an opportunity to score a point. What opportunity?
Possession of the ball.
Who cares about that if you're not going to score? If you're not going to score.
I'm just saying that's an opportunity. Is it or is it not? Opportunity.
If you're not going to score, it doesn't matter.
Who said it? My intention on that drive was not to go down and not score, Quindon. Yes, I'm going to fucking try to score, but I had the opportunity presented to me via interception, via a fumble. That's the opportunity given to me.
Is that you are close. This game is way more, as far as stat-wise and points, was way more competitive than the last one. First of all, because you didn't score damn near shit unless I threw an interception. If I kept my, that's
a part of the game, and I capitalized on that,
bro.
Opportunity.
I'm trying, and that was it.
Okay, and I still almost won. That's what I'm trying to say. Did not still almost won because I still had a drop. I had the ball in the 4th. I had the ball in the 4th. And I had a drive, and I had an opportunity to go down the field, and then I didn't capitalize it. I think I had an interception.
This is what I'm trying to say to you. Look at this. Look at it. All this opportunity I'm not listening. Listen.
How is not? How is not?
I didn't say nothing. I'm not saying that. But if you don't even get to the red zone, what opportunities are you having on scoring?
I'm just saying in general, I had an opportunity to go down the field and score. I had a chance to do that. I didn't do it. Obviously, I know that. I'm just saying I was just granted that opportunity. That's all I was saying. No one's saying that I squandered it. I just said I had an opportunity to go down the field and change something. Because if I did something different with that opportunity,
Chris, look, this game, it could have been a different game. Chris, look, I had opportunity to this game. Guess what happened? I didn't take advantage of them, and I'm. And
if you did, it would be a different game. Obviously, that's all. Okay, but you still had an opportunity. We
already agreed upon that. I don't know what you're defending at this point.
Okay,
I'm trying to tell you that this is way more important. That if for opportunity period, when somebody be like, I was in the red zone and y'all don't score. If opportunity, yes, I had 3 interceptions, and out of those opportunities, I brought them either back or whatever. Yeah, but I didn't.
You had the opportunity, but you just said
out
of those opportunities that you were granted. That's all I was saying. I had opportunities to go down and change the game, and if I did better on my drives, then it could have been a whole different game.
Nobody's denying that. If I would have went and scored each field goal, the games would have been blown out then.
Exactly.
So shut up.
What do you mean? That's all I'm saying. That I had an opportunity.
I had opportunities to score field goals. Yes, I had opportunities to blow the whole game out of the water. And I did not make them. I squandered them, so who cares? I had opportunities to score 2 to 3 field goals, and it would have been a way different game. You would have had just 7, and I would have had 17 or 18, 19, 20.
But the difference between this game and last game,
I already know the difference. I know the difference. Bro, this is not true. You just do a pick. Bro, this whole 4th.
And you want to get 2 touchdowns?
Bro,
three.
I have 3 interceptions. That's a chance to win. Like you said, an opportunity. And I was 2 times in the red zone. I was 100% while I was in the red zone. I scored each time I came down to the red zone. But guess what? I squandered a lot of my opportunities. So I'm not talking about how I'm the difference between me and you is I can accept my loss and to see how I lost. You can't. That's the difference.
No, I'm not even talking about that. That's a whole different thing.
The difference between even the last game is that you didn't even score 2 touchdown games. I actually scored 2 touchdowns. The last game, you scored a touchdown on defense. This one, I scored. I scored back in the game, bro. What? Last game, I always had an opportunity to go back talking. The game was 7-7. So how do I not have an opportunity to come back in the game? How do I not have an opportunity? Then it's only one more touchdown. It's only 2 scores, bro.
You didn't do nothing but score a field goal.
Bro, shut up.
You didn't do nothing but score a field goal.
Bro, just stop. You didn't
do nothing but score a field goal. So the third and the fourth quarter, I had an opportunity to come back. The third and the fourth quarter, you weren't in the game. You were down by 2 scores by how long?
I just showed you. I just showed you. That's fine.
And I was down by a score the third and the fourth quarter, and I always had an opportunity to come back. This game, you didn't. Actually,
I don't know how the fuck you have an opportunity if you never made it to the red zone. You can't even score a field goal. They even get close to scoring a fucking point. You're so dumb. That don't make sense. Stop talking. Stop talking. You just said that. That's some dumb shit. So you have opportunity. Nobody cares if you don't fucking even get near the red zone or kick a fucking field goal.
Because you're not hearing what I'm saying.
Because there's no point. It's dumb. You won the game by excellent execution, scoring a point each quarter. I did not, and I scored one at the end, and I got an interception towards the end because you decided to throw the ball. Other than that, you ran the ball majority of this game. I'm not tripping.
You are, boy. You really are. You're literally talking about
this nigga threw the ball. He had 8 completions. Nigga threw the ball. He had 118 yards. He did decent. He had a 47, worse than damn near the last game. So like I said, he had a good time running the ball, and that was a good game. I'm not taking nothing away from him in this game. All I'm trying to tell him is that I actually had 2 touchdowns. You didn't have 2 touchdowns in the last game, and you didn't have 2 opportunities. You didn't have opportunities. You didn't even have opportunities in the red zone game. That's what I was telling you.
Okay, I know that.
So you don't have no opportunities to score. So shut up with the opportunity shit. Nobody cares about how much opportunity.
So if you get a turnover, that's not an opportunity.
So
if you get a turnover in football, is that not giving you an opportunity to score? No one's saying you were saying, "Oh, you didn't take it down the field." What are you talking about, bro? Then you're talking about a whole separate thing.
You went for it on 4th down your own shit. I don't know how many opportunities you're gonna have.
If you had an interception,
this nigga had 100 yards right here and 90 yards.
If you get an interception, do you not have an opportunity to score on?
Yes, I had 3 of them. I already agreed.
Do you have an opportunity to score?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I said.
Okay.
That's all. So what are you talking about? What are you arguing about? A whole different situation.
I'm not arguing anything.
Yes, you did.
I'm talking about how your opportunity bullshit don't matter.
You just said yes.
Okay, I agree.
What is to argue about after that?
I don't know. You keep arguing with me over some shit. I'm telling you, all this shit is bullshit.
Because you're not listening. You're not hearing yourself.
I don't need to
answer my question, and you're still talking about why we talking. You just answered my question,
bro. I already agreed.
And then you're talking about something.
The only reason why we're arguing right now is because you didn't like the fact that I talked about how good this game was, and you were trying to talk. You literally defended the fact that the last game was. Oh, I still beat you.
Close.
Oh my God! Stop saying that. It was 2-score game each game. I don't know how else to tell you that.
It was.
Okay, both of you agree on that. You agree on that? You agree on that? It's a 2-score game.
Yes, but you scored at 2 seconds.
Okay.
And you keep on talking about what it is. So what if I switch up my defense? What if I start playing? What if you didn't score? Like what are you talking about, bro? You scored at the last 2 seconds of the game. And you're
does it matter, Chris?
About that? Like,
yes, nigga, I won because I won.
Now it looks like a 2-score game.
Chris, and then I just scored just now. You know why I scored? You know why I scored?
Those games the whole time.
Bro, I don't care, bro. I don't care how you feel about how it looked, nigga, and look what it looked.
You're talking about
if anybody else come in here and they see the score, they're gonna see that it was a 2-score game, no matter what time it happened.
And if they watch the
nobody cares.
The game was close the whole time.
Nobody cares.
Anybody that watches it with a fucking brain can see that.
I never denied that it wasn't.
And
Chris fucked it up each time. He's ass. He played an ass game. They're gonna watch you play ass. That's what they're gonna do, Chris.
Which was the opportunity that was given to me.
Nobody cares.
From getting an interception.
Nobody cares. That's all I'm trying to say, Chris. Nobody cares that you had opportunities if you didn't even put up 100 yards, nigga. Nobody cares on a parlay, nigga, if you did not even put up a good game. Nobody cares about how many opportunities if you never got into the red zone. Who cares? You got multiple interceptions. This nigga could have got 7. Baker Mayfield threw 7 interceptions and still won a fucking game, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? All those opportunities, they squandered them, nigga. You didn't squander shit this game, and I was trying to congratulate you on that. I did that. That's what I did when we first started. You denied some other bullshit. That's what happened.
You're not, again, you're not listening.
Okay, bro. I don't need to.
You bring up all this other extra shit.
Yeah.
Just answer my question.
I'm glad I did. I'm glad you understand.
You're talking about a whole different shit.
I'm glad you understand.
The other shit you're talking
I'm glad
about.
you understand.
Good.
I'm glad you understand where I'm
Yes,
coming
I didn't
from.
do nothing with my opportunity. Yes, I did. I didn't do nothing with my opportunity. I said all
I gotta
that.
keep repeating myself.
So what? Like, what do you? The fuck?
Meanwhile, I had a 66 completion rate, 2 INTs, 12 what's it called, at least, with a 184 rating. Like, he didn't do shit on offense, really. He just ran the ball up. But honestly, I said already, he did a lot this game compared to last game where he was trying to compare 81 yards to 366. I'm like, somebody actually did something this game. His team actually did something this game. The last game, terrible. It was Dookie. I don't know who the fuck says 81 yards is anything. It's not. That wasn't shit. Nigga didn't do anything.
Why did I was still in the game?
Because I threw it in. I'm gonna say it again.
That's the only reason.
Yes, if you watch the fucking shit back, it literally means you the only score you fucking had, nigga. No, because I scored 14 in the first half. Oh, this nigga don't make sense.
What did you score in the second half?
This nigga don't make sense, nigga.
What did you score in the second half, though? What did you score in the second half?
I'm not repeating myself because you're
okay. What did you score in the second half?
You're just slow, bro. You're being slow right now, bro.
No, what did you score in the second half?
This nigga had great possession time.
What did you score in the second half, though? Nothing. But 3 points at 2 seconds.
So did I score nothing or I score fucking 3 points? Somebody write it in the chat. Somebody say in the chat. In the fourth, did I score 3 points or did I score nothing? Stupid.
Nothing but 3 points.
You didn't even get to 3 points. You didn't even get your 3 points. You didn't even get your 3 points.
I got 7.
No, you got your 7 off of the interception on defense.
I got 7.
You didn't get nothing on offense, nigga.
I got 7.
Shut up. Your offense didn't do
yes, I agree. I agree, and I still almost won.
And
I agree, and I still almost won. That's crazy. That's the wild part.
Yo, facts. It's mad wild to you. I'm glad it's wild to you. It's not wild to me. Yeah, we see how. Yeah, we mad ass.
You know.
Nigga picked the greatest team. Oh yeah,
you could have picked any team you wanted
did.
to. And you decided to pick a good team.
I did not, bro. Nobody denied your win. I just said he picked the greatest team. Is that not true? Damn. Let it be, nigga. Let me land, nigga. I'm talking regular. I'm not even talking shit to you. I just said he picked the best team, and that is valid. Those are one of the top teams that we both played with, not just you, nigga. Damn, but you had to deny that. You had to defend that, not me. I already know college. I know this is one of the best teams. I was just about to finish my statement and saying he went and said, like how he said, watch when I get a better team. That was my next statement. That's what you were talking your shit on. That's facts. And he went and got a better team and won. He talked his shit. I've been said that. That was the first thing I said. So that's why I asked him, why are we arguing about anything?
Not arguing about that. That's
he wanted to argue about points and shit. I'm like, yo, it's 2-score game regardless.
I'm arguing about facts, but you're not one of the
Yeah, all right. I don't need to argue. All right, yeah. This nigga never have facts written down. I be having shit on the stream. Watch them. Oh, stop.
No, you don't. I could definitely go back and pull up.
Go back, please. Go back. Please go back. Go. You haven't.
Yes, I have.
You haven't. Not with nothing about game. Nothing about the game. No, bro.
100%.
No.
Yeah.
We just went over it, nigga. I can't be capping this time. I literally I went over it in a bathroom game. I watched. You scored at the end of half. You didn't even remember what time you scored, bro. That'd be how it'd be every time.
No, you didn't. Yes, you can. Yes, you did, because I just said it and you repeated yourself. You'd be like, oh, did you listen to me? I just said at the end of the half.
Argue with somebody.
Exactly. But why are you saying I don't know when I scored?
All the time, bro. I ain't have to argue myself like that.
Nigga, but you're saying an incorrect statement, bro. Okay. You literally just said, why you keep on saying that? I listen to me, and I'm like, okay. I scored at the end of the half. What the fuck? I'm going for you. On YouTube. Sure.
I think it's what the team or even.
That don't matter. You know it should be. You got better players. players have different speed.
This comes from a nigga who changes his offense.
Exactly. That's why I changed my offense. The fuck? What are you talking about, nigga?
Let me finish my statement.
So, but still, that doesn't mean that they got the fastest players, nigga. Just because you could change, you put.
I haven't even said words. All right,
what do you want to say, bro?
I don't want to say shit because you keep interrupting.
I'm not. Give me the floor.
Okay.
You already know how it is, bro. Don't lose anyways. Pick someone. Pick your best team. What color is that? They all white.
I'm right, I believe. Time is it? Time is it? I don't know if you got another time. He trying to. All right, go.
How many minutes?
You do finish one.
We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
I got you with it today.
They moved me to AFE.
Damn. That early? Crazy. Only like 7:17. I mean, it's slow out there. And I'm probably gonna have to be in AFE too week. What the fuck's wrong with this thing? Yeah, that shit was funny. Yeah. Got a whole bunch of them. Niggas like, yeah, boys, I think this was.
Hurry up, nigga. Take the
Actually, no.
I already just on the chief real quick. Go ahead, you go.
Huh?
Go ahead. Start.
Oh, all right. I didn't know what you talking about.
Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So Ole Miss will have some work to do after that short return. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Parrish. Open space at the 25. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the air. It's Dart. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
Yeah, and I love safeties that make the receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field. And they better think twice about catching that football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Feeling some heat. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels. Not
The other
content
QB
to
was
get
fucking
the fumble.
ridiculous.
They
That nigga
score
strong
with
as
the
fuck.
fumble. That
He
ball
got,
was
he got hit
spinning
with
around
everything.
on the field, finally corralled
That's a
by the
Heisman winner.
defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. And wings it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
To the ground, he's got it again. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's Dart. Got his man quickly. Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute.
Let's go.
Check out the laundry on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Ready to try the point after. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
That's the first one ever.
Quick strike
On stream, Chris got the first block punt. Like, oh, wow, that's some epic shit.
With a little gadget play into the
I was like, nah, he go.
Getting the extra point blocked soured that touchdown drive just a bit, but they'll line up to kick it off. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Illinois offense returns to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it's...
And he didn't squeeze it. It's
Oh, he got it back.
He not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's running in the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is the most dangerous.
Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Buys a little extra time. Trying to get rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. The offense set for a 1st down play. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On the run, it's Parrish. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Dropping back, it's Dart.
Yeah, it was dumb.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Had it underneath. Sorry, guys. We had a score.
1st down here for the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, picked off.
Perfect timing, game.
Right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
I almost missed it. I turned around the wrong way.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
A 1st down for the offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead if they clean up the air.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Illinois lining up quickly. They'll go right back to it. At the 40, there he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Sends it downfield. A big-time
It's my fault.
catch
I didn't
along the
press it.
sideline.
Damn it!
The foot
Could have had a
down
perfect
and
timing.
excellent throw, too.
That was a good
This
ball.
offense hasn't found the
High
end
time.
zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Jumped on top of the pile. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge.
Into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down.
I could have blocked it too where I did it. I didn't want to risk it.
The extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Parrish. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking downfield, it's Dart. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. At the 20. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
With jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. To throw, it's Dart. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll try the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a crease, it's Parrish. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, first and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Crosses to 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's taking the deep shot and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
A 6-point game, getting very deep in the 4th quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going.
Ready?
And that is interception number 3 on
Give me!
He was trying
Give me!
to get the return going instead. He'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, Dave.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I'm starting to do better.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Yeah.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right
talk about how you
time.
was up most of the game.
Really set the course for the
You're
rest
going to talk about how
of
you was
the
down.
season.
And then you
Yeah,
tried
Reese,
to make a comeback. It's great.
experience,
All
man.
I want to talk about is that
Has
you won.
guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a
I'm
lot
about to have
of
to
looks, and
come
they've
back
lost
to
close games
you
like
did
this
these
in the
little shit.
past. That wasn't the
Chris
case
always
today,
on
David.
fucking one.
Two
This
days
nigga
ago,
always, yo, I remember, yo, bro, I went to our soccer clips. Bro, you a top 5 annoying competitor once you learn the game. I ain't going. This nigga, he ain't ass anymore.
And you're like, dang, we strung a couple couple
used
wins
to be
together.
is. Now he
That's
understands
going
how
to
to
do it
play
for
the game.
us. For Jesse Palmer,
I was
David
watching all the
Carl, our
52
entire
blowouts. I was
broadcast team,
watching.
I'm Reese Davis. This has been
Shit.
another
Blow up.
presentation
To
of
come
EA
back now,
Sports
see how far
College
you came
Football.
with it? Goddamn. That made me stressed. Look at this. I didn't even, you fucking blocked the field goal. This nigga learned how to block a field goal, goddamn it. Shit. Goddamn. Yeah, I literally, that last drive, I just had to be quiet. I just was like, nigga, I don't know, because this nigga caught up out of nowhere. He started laughing. He had that one point. I was like, nigga, all I need is 3, nigga. All I need is 3. But realistically, I don't know. Kept trying to eat that clock up, but let's see the stats. Okay, you end up let's see. I think you end up yeah, I think you end up taking no. I would say you kind of won that one, like stat wise. But this is what I was saying. See, this is where I'm at with you. This game, like you said, when you said I'm about to be in the red zone, and then I had to capitalize off opportunities, like you said, that's exactly what you did. Once you had got the interceptions or like anything like that or a fumble, But I was saying though, genuinely, you capitalized 100% of the time. You did not mess up. Once you had the chance, you like you were saying, like the first, this is really close to the first game. That's all the reason I'm trying to say that, because I didn't score like after the second half. I didn't score until the fourth, all the way into the fourth. So you adjusted your defense, then you scored on offense. So you adjusted your offense as well because you didn't have shit in the first half. So like I was saying in the first game, this is kind of how it was. If you were to score in the red zone though, like if you was to actually came down those field and scored, your shit would look at least like this. You had 81, like you had one drive where that's what I was saying. But this time it wasn't no interception, and I ain't have that much on offense either. See, I think you beat me on offense, on total, not rushing, but our running back was pretty good. But you did come clutching that third, but you had to finish strong. You didn't finish strong in the fourth. But the defense came clutching the third. I ain't scored shit. I was like, damn, I can't get 1. Yeah. I didn't get 3. But I think because y'all won possession of time too, so yeah, y'all won possession of time, so you took your time and was drive. Because you had to get back in the game. He's like, nigga, I'm down by 2 scores. I gotta get something. Then I threw an interception. You ran it back, right? Yeah. So yeah, the defensive adjustment and offensive. And again, like I said, the game would be only if I didn't throw a pick. But like, there you go again. Who do we do this? But that's what I was trying to say. So this one was a 1-score game. Each game that we played was normally a 2-score game. It was a 1-score game because honestly, you could have won the game by another touchdown, but and a field goal. You have to make a field goal. It's possible to field goal. That's good. Back flags over back and forth. It's true. It's happened. No, yeah. I was like, all right, 1 minute, get some change to hold you on. Then you start running jets. I'm like, bro, stop running this shit, bro. Stop doing shit. I hate when they get one good, like, if they get like 50, 60 yards off this, or 30 yards, like, get a solid 30 yards, but get that one block you need. Like, stop this shit. But that's why I had to pick Ole Miss too, though, because Ole Miss actually does have decent defense. They're not playing shit all the time. I lost with them. I threw 3 on this year. I threw 2. This one was good. Yeah. This time your rating was good, but you didn't throw as much though. You kept running the ball. Kept passing out. That technically counts as a pass. That's why to the wide receiver. So that's not even fair. You don't even be playing QB for it, bro. You be running tests. That's not even fair. We consider it a pass. This nigga's literally just showing the shit. I really ran the ball. I really threw the ball 4 times and completed 4 times. Some deep. Yeah, I really only threw the ball I threw the ball technically 12 times, but only completed 4 of them. 4 out of that's not bad. I mean, really 50%. He only had 71 yards. See, like I didn't do nothing with him far as throwing. Like I did nothing. But for average though, for all of those I threw was 9.2 yards. I was trying to chuck that bitch. I was trying to throw it. I was trying to Get a little run, throw. Get y'all off me at the run. Rushing yards. Yeah, we got yeah, we was blocking that QB up, but he fumbled. When he fumbled, that was some fuck. He was fumbling. He was fumbling. You can't run it. Some that's what I'm saying. Some QBs you can, some QBs you can't. That one you had, he was taking all of his. He eating shit. So when we folded him one time, he said, "God damn." I said, "All right, that's all right, coach. I'm good." I mean, two fucking quarterback. All right, let's see. Let's see what I can do. Oh, that's what happened. You fumbled for the recovery of the touchdown. That's why I forgot, low key.
Oh yeah, that was the first.
That was like one of the first plays of the game. And then I think he fumbled again. No, he only got 2 fumbles.
Yeah, I fumbled again. But I recovered again.
Oh, this is you. This guy's blocked. This nigga blocked this shit for the first time ever. What part of your body blocked?
What? Oh.
Yeah. Damn, like, that's crazy. This nigga just mistimed it. This nigga almost intercepted it, too. Right here. Let's stop this shit. Number 10. He tried. This nigga really tried to take that shit all the way home. That's crazy. I called a fucking blitz, but I called the wrong kind of blitz. It was a blitz that's from like outside. Oh yeah, this is the one you caught on. I just felt like there was too much pressure that game. I was about to get tackled, so I tried to hurry up and go that way. Other than that, I would have had to throw it up there, but I might still got picked up. I was in a rush, but I felt like did I get hit? No.
Oh no.
We threw an interception right after. That's what got you in the game too. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if I stop making stupid mistakes, bro, I would not be in the game, bro. I was making stupid mistakes each time. All right, throw the ball. I could have ran it. I just got a first down. I just had a first down, and I was up, right? Yeah, I was up. But that's all I be saying. Making key decisions and mistakes and shit like that. This was one of those key decisions you made not to go all the way to the other side. You know, for a fact, niggas was going to probably stop that bitch. I was running to that bitch too. Oh, he got the block though. He got the block. He might have made it. He might have, yeah. It all depending though, because sometimes you never know who might like just break a block or break a tackle. But that was a good going slow. This is just you multiple times on the fucking ball. We almost had that shit, nigga. We almost had your. We would do it's one thing we don't need at a 1 year old. Like it worked. That would have worked if you at the 10. You feel me? Like us being there, but you being at the goal line, you cutting inside. Yeah, this run right here, these niggas was getting turned around, pissing me off. Oh yeah, that's like this. Yo, that's funny as fuck. I slipped off that nigga. I was like, hold on, I think somebody's coming across the field. And I fucked up his route. Fucked up his route just to try to get to your shit. But yeah, that's why it doesn't say you. That's why it didn't say
that nigga stupid.
Yeah, Chris, yo, this is the play where you was like, oh, you didn't use your timing.
Yeah.
I was right. Yeah, was it? I think so. Yeah. 23 seconds. Yeah. He was like, you didn't use your timing. I was like, cause this nigga stole it. I didn't even peep. I was like, wait, what? I didn't use the timing yet. I thought I had that shit. The other nigga said, nah. The other nigga said, give me that shit. That shit's funny as hell. I dead thought I had that shit. This nigga Chris was like, you didn't use your timing there. I was like, shut up. Like, I did. And I was like, wait, what, dude? Yeah, that nigga came ball hawking. He said, I got it, coach. Don't worry about it. Fucking bitch. Fuck up my last one. Boss me. I'm your teammate, nigga. Let's both eat. This shit, that's considered, yo, I just want y'all to know, for all the people who don't know about football, this right here is considered a pass. That is considered a pass, and that's why he had so many passes. Because that shit was getting yardage. I thought you was going to try to run that the whole time. I said, nigga, I'm about to stop. What about it? So you come back inside. See, he kept running this shit. That shit was about 10 yards damn near each time. Yeah, but they, right? Yeah, I'm looking for the fumble recovery. Damn, y'all got the fumble recovery? I think we do. It's probably in the. Yo, I used the shit out of this one. Because other than that, it's big. Yeah. It's like, fuck. Shit. We gotta have the fumble. Right. I think I just. No, that's not. Oh, yeah, it works. He almost had a knee that one. Nah, just right before. The good thing it was number 7. It's a fat ass nigga. And then after that, what was that? What was it?
Play Pal World.
You sure? We literally have an 8 hour, or no, 5 hours. We waited for you yesterday. I even sent you an invite. So, but I gotta go to work, so I can't play you right now. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. I'll send you an invite when it's time to play. I tried yesterday. I really did try. I even gave you a shout out 2 times, like 3 times, matter of fact. Because I was dead, like, trying to play. Me, Zero was playing the whole time.
I couldn't play yesterday.
What happened? What happened yesterday? Why you couldn't play? You had, like, school or some shit? That's what most people be having.
W stream. Yeah.
Stream. This shit crazy. This nigga was basically, yeah. The only one we did see was like the ones I only ran one. I ran one, picked the one up for the fumble. I didn't throw one, did I? No, I think each one was a run. We went the last one.
What was the last one?
It was no, but I threw a TD. No, this. Yeah, I threw a TD too. It didn't show.
Which one of the next one of what was that touchdown? Second pass, Matt Jones, judgment free.
Yeah, Dart, yeah. For Matt Jones. Who's Matt Jones?
Why did they show it? Why did they show it?
Maybe it was a check on it?
Even if you exit Dart pass.
Oh, probably.
The one that, oh.
What's it? It's number 1, isn't it? Let's see.
I almost got there, but we
Yeah, to the tight end. Yeah, he was in the goal line, and then you came up there. He's like, "Oh, it's right there."
Yeah, because you were running it.
Mm-hmm. I kept running the whole thing. He was like, "Oh, fuck," but they ain't showing that one.
Why wouldn't you show just every touchdown, regardless of what it is? It's a touchdown. That's a significant. You put points on the board, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you said it was so. Bro, this don't even sound like the right pass.
It's a dart pass. Yeah,
it's a dart pass for 23 yards, though. I need to throw it.
Was it 23 yards from where the QB was?
Yeah, and then an extra point, you blocked it right after when I caught it.
What the fuck? 23 yards, man. You were at the goal. It was like right in the end zone. You threw it right to him. Maybe it was good.
Oh, because
it's on the 20 yards.
Like we're on it. Like we ran the ball, but when you know how you sometimes you're in the shotgun, you're technically on further back, like 5 yards back. Yeah. So then when I probably threw it, I probably was at like the 23 yards. Then he caught it
up a little bit.
Yeah, he caught it into the end zone. That's the only way that makes sense to me. Sound like the ball is on 2nd and 6. It says Illinois is 23rd. But either way. So that's funny though. It's funny because each last 2 games we played, each team was the same color.
Yeah,
like orange. Yeah. So hope each and every one of you guys please do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Chris came over today. Got 1 dub in there, but couldn't get 2. I stole a second one from him. Literally his last game. We talk our shit, but it's just shit talk. It's just a game. We understand that. Hope each and every one of you guys having a blessed day / whatever night. Shout out to Zero. Shout out to Keyshore. Shout out to Qdagod. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Kai Brizo for the Ethernet cable, man. I appreciate you, man.
No, that Ethernet cable will be coming.
Clutch, bro. I went to the bathroom. I went to the store, nigga. Came back. This shit still going. I said, no more. I was like, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm just like, if somebody told me about it, and they said it probably would help, and now it's going on. So, you know. I can probably let this shit go to sleep. Yeah. Like, go to sleep. Hopefully it don't crash, you know?
That's crazy.
I'll take a nap on this bitch.
Really dealing with, like, it's crazy to look back and how you really was.
Bro, when I went back onto all of them, bro, I was like, this shit's ass, bro. Like, you really have to stop what you're doing, go back into another video, find a video. Sometimes that video don't even pull up. There were so many videos that I didn't even get a chance to technically do. So many live streams. However long, whatever. You gotta do a marathon. The only thing I know, like, that we have, like, once you want to change the game, like, I wish you could just, like, all right, like, switch the game and stream this game. Oh, yeah, so that would be tough. Then you gotta wait for everybody to come back. I mean, if y'all all here and we tell you how to come back. But still. So I appreciate everybody who joined, man. It's been a great stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. And, yeah, we're off to work, man. Zero. See you there. I got the game in my bag already. Yeah, we beat Sekiro! Ah! Sorry. Go watch that. Please, yo, wait, time out. Yo, go get that. Go get that video / live stream of Sekiro, the last gameplay, up to 100. We're at 92.
Fire.
We are at 92. I mean, go just click it one time and you just watch it. You can like it if you want. You know, I'm not asking for that one. I'm really just asking to go view it one more time, even if you already have it.
You like it too.
I was saying, you know,
like
make
it.
it, not making it extra. I ain't gotta do nothing else. I just need that shit to go to
If liking is extra, that's good.
Hey, you here like my shit, you know you gonna like my shit. You feel me? I ain't begging nobody to like my shit no more. You don't want to follow it, you don't want to follow it. You gonna be like, oh, man. But yeah, off to work, man. Appreciate you guys.